This video is about transforming your business through planning, but it's more of a personal story. It's not just about the spreadsheets, about how you can really use planning to move your business forward and to envisage a business that you want and that you're going to be proud of. I do regular updates on tax and accounting issues, so if you'd like to be kept up to date, then please subscribe to the channel, and if you press the like button, it helps me in the channel, so thank you for doing that. Now, a lot of people have a spreadsheet for their personal finances, tucked away somewhere in a deep dark corner of their computer. It goes through where we are now, where they are now, and each year. And what you find is that if you add like a bit of saving and you add 5 or 10% to your wealth every year, you end up in a few years' time with a big number. And that's interesting, and I think we can all do that, and it's sort of satisfying in a sort of nerdy sort of way, which is why we keep it in a dark corner, because we're a little bit embarrassed about it. However, lots of people do that, and I do that, and it's a useful exercise, but of course we do really know in our hearts of hearts that it's a bit of a not really true, because real life gets in the way of it. Bad things happen as well as good things, and the plan perhaps is not going to be achieved just as easily as a spreadsheet might suggest. However, it is a useful exercise, and we can do that for our business as well. So we can see that if you grow 10% a year, then wow, you end up with a huge, great big business. Well, that's great. But for me, it doesn't really do it, because a spreadsheet doesn't really energize me. It's just the numbers, and even I'm an accountant, and just the numbers don't energize me. So I've had to take that a step down, and what I've done is I've tried to get a really depth and textured vision of what my business is going to be like in 10 years' time. And that's really helpful. So the texture is about like the structures, so that the team structures that I'll need, the people who are going to be in charge, how that will look, how many people we'll need, and that was like, so then I can envisage like the space that we'll need, and the whole shebang of really trying to dig down and give a textured look at what the business might be, with a goal of what I'm trying to achieve through that bigger business. First of all, it's quite a little interesting exercise because I like doing that sort of stuff. But secondly, it really rattles through the business, because what I find is that it then is very motivating for me. And my motivation is really important to the business, because it just rattles through every member of the team. If I'm demotivated, then the team are. If I'm energized, then the team are. So it's energized me because I've got something to aim for. But also, I'm actually going in the right direction, because I can visualize where we're going. I can now work towards that. And if we're going to be a 50-person business in 10 years' time, and we're a 16-person business just now, what I can do is get the systems, processes and everything organised so that we are acting like a 50-person business in its early stages. And that's sort of how we got to this size, by imagining what a startup to get to the size that we are now, and the level of complexity that we have now. I have found that whole process really interesting, and I think for business owners, your relationship with your business is one of the most important things. And like all relationships, you sort of have to work at it. You know, once I start thinking, oh, shall I sell it and stuff, I know my relationship with the business isn't good enough. And what I shouldn't be doing is looking how to sell it. What I should be looking at is how I can improve my relationship with the business so I don't want to sell it. And that's what I've done, and those are the conclusions that I've come to. So I hope that helps. Obviously, if you want to talk about your business plans, or if you want to, and your future, and it's quite difficult to bounce ideas off other people, because your friends, I think, you're showing off, or they feel a bit, he's doing all of that. So it's sometimes something difficult to talk about with your friends and family. So if you want to talk about it to us, then please let me know. But other than that, I wish you well in thinking of your own plans. And as always, I do regular updates on tax and accounting issues. So if you'd like to be kept up to date, please subscribe to the channel. And if you press the like button, it helps me and the channel. So thank you for doing that.